on Roots FM 96.1. And in today's program, going to be athletics and football. The Jamaica Football Federation having a press conference shortly with Coach Hal Grimson. They're going to announce the team that will be taking part in the matchup against Mexico, the Nation League game against Mexico. And they'll be having that. Hopefully we get a live link so you can hear it firsthand. The squad that will be selected by Hal Grimson to go to the World Cup. And in studio, but we have a gentleman who, wow, the extraordinary. And this man is a masters runner, Jamaican born, living in USA. And the man is over 60 and he runs marathon. And for those who don't know marathon, he run the races, they run sprints like Usain Bolt and Asafa and Elaine Thompson and Shelley and Fraser Price. This man is over 60. And the man don't run any race shorter than 10,000 meters. He runs from 10,000 meters out to marathon, which is 26 miles. And very shortly, as we told you earlier, Coach Hal Grimson will be announcing his squad to go to the Mexican game. So, going to be a press conference. Going to be the game will be so Coach Hal Grimson announces his Nation League team that will be going to Mexico very shortly, and the squad. So the members of the invited. So is the Nation League squad will be announced. The players are scheduled to enter camp Monday at Holiday Inn in Hotel Montego Bay. They will be in a second city until delegation leave for on Friday, March 24 for Mexico City. The crucial game against Mexico will be played on Sunday, March 26. And so that's there. But in the meantime, and we have in studio, we spoke with him earlier via Zoom. But he's now in Jamaica. They call him Charles Parchment. And they call him Skill. Welcome again. Welcome now to Make Talk Sports again. The second time, the first time on Zoom. Now the second time live in studio. Mm-hmm. Well, last time you were shocked to all listeners the last time and viewers the last time around. That you are now 67, right?
65.
65.
May coming out, but 65.
65 in May coming. And you never run at boys champs in Jamaica, never track and field in Jamaica, but when you go overseas now, you took up long distance running.
Yeah.
And since our last time we spoke about 2 months ago, you actually ran some races since then.
Yeah.
And you got some awards since then. So, and again, people still asking me, how did you get involved in track and field at such a late stage?
Yeah, well, I was a youth. Originally, I'm from Waterhouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
And me always run up and down. But I never joined, I never be a member for no club, nor school, or nothing. I took up running competitively when I was 56.
Mm-hmm.
But I always like running up and down. And I migrated to America in 1990, then I stopped running for 15 years because the reason why is just, how can someone run in a cold weather, And I did not drop in the environment where I see people running in the cold.
Mm-hmm.
I drop in the Bronx. So if I drop like in Manhattan now, then that environment will be there and the courage will be there to do that. Then now I decided to start running again. So I run 4 miles for 4 years, once a week, for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then now, when 56 going 57, I said, I'm going to try to compete with other people now. So I guess jump to that. And my first race, competitive race, was a 13 mile, which is an half marathon. I did 1 hour 50 plus.
Mm-hmm.
And my best time for a half marathon right now in my 60s is 1:32. Yeah, 1 hour 32. So I compete from 1 mile to 26. And my best time for a mile, when I was 61, I did 5 minutes 57 seconds. Yeah, 5 minutes 57. That's my best time. And my best time for a marathon, when I was 61, I did 3 hours 26. Yeah, 3 hours 26 plus. Yeah, 3 hours 26. That's my best time. But I like the whole thing of a marathon. It's like kids playing with fire, you know. It's fun, but at the same time it's dangerous. Yeah, that's why I would say running a marathon is like kids playing with fire. And I repeat myself again that in the world right now is 1% of people could brag and say they run a marathon, you know. The world population, 1% of people do that. Ever experience say, well, I did a marathon. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna segue a bit from Charles Parchment and now go to if we go to the football action where Coach Halgrimson think about announce the squad and we come back to Charles. All right, let's go now to the GFF press conference.
Would have focused on this match, not 2026. We would have put our focus and tried to get all the best players everywhere for this match, not the young players. So that's the difference between how we think and probably some, of course, and I understand Jamaicans that they wanted to win Trinidad. It's a rivalry. So I don't know if you have the squad already, but it should be. Is the squad already to the
It's going to go.
So it's probably now in. So unusual, we are selecting 5 players from the last camp for this squad. That is unusual, but it's close between these camps. So it was easy to select one. They at least have the advantage of being with us for 1 week. And again, they know what we expect, what we want. So yeah, that is unusual. Now, if we talk about the football side of these Trinidad matches, we were not happy with how we played. A lot of technical mistakes. Players, of course, haven't played together, so they were showing short, but the ball came long, etc. So just misunderstanding between players. But it was a lot of long balls. It was way too much of long balls. It was lack of patience on the ball, a lack of confidence and creativity on the ball. So that is the things that it's probably connected to the things they are doing normally in the league here. It's a lot of long balls. So it's one thing to teach them what we want. Is a different thing to get them to get rid of their old habits. So that was something that we will then know in the future. So, but we wanted so much, at least to mix the long balls with short balls, but we wanted to keep the ball on the ground, the use of flanks, etc. But at least it was possible to play a good combination passing game in London Spark. So leaving this Trinidad Tobago camp and focus on.
All right, here there from Coach Helgrimson. He's talking about the Trinidad game. That here quite announced it. He's Himiri Helgrimson, and he's a Iceland Reggae Boys coach. And very shortly he'll be announcing like her live and announcing the Reggae Boys squad that'll go for the Nation League game against Mexico. So he's not yet ready to make that announcement as yet, as is now. So it's going to be the players are scheduled to enter camp Monday in Holiday Inn in Montego Bay. They will be in Second City until delegation leaves on Friday, March 24, for Mexico City. A crucial game against Mexico will be played on Sunday, March 26. And we want to get when Hal Grimson is announcing the squad that will be leaving for Mexico. But we have in studio, still in studio, Mr. Charles Parchment. We call him Steak. And still, we are still amazed, and he's 65 years of age, and he's a distant runner. And so the last time we spoke, tell us about Charles. Tell us now the last time we spoke. You ran. Tell us about your event you ran since the last time we spoke on via Zoom.
Yeah, we run a easy 10 mile, you know.
Hold on, the man is 65. The man is an easy 10 mile.
You run an easy 10 mile. That was, you know, like catch up, you know.
Catch up. So, and you run a 10 mile event.
Yeah. Yeah, easy 10 mile. Easy.
So how difficult is it to run this in the cold against in Jamaican tropical climate? It must be taxing to run in that kind of weather.
No, well. You see, when the weather is like I like when the weather's like 30 plus, going 40, nice
One
weather.
time.
I hate to run in hot weather, man. Being that person from Jamaica, from the tropics, but me just hate hot weather. Yes, hate hot weather, man. We're running out them weathers that were like 30, 40, nice, you know. By the time you come around 2, 3 miles and you're warm and you feel nice, going is good, man. We don't like running out. No. Hot weather, man. Hot weather, you hydrate, you dehydrate too quick. And be a person from the tropics and know I love the cold, man. I love to run the cold weathers, man. Cold weather, nice. Even just like Christmas, it was sub 13, and I did outside for 2 hours, man. 2 hours, you outside, run up and down for 2 hours.
We're gonna leave Charles again and go back now again to Halgrimson, talking about as I want Reggae Boys
Yet
squad.
to come. So we are really happy with the squad we have. So 6 players here in the squad now that we are seeing for the first time. Is Taxi, is Pinnock, Boyce Clark from Reading, Amal Knight, we haven't seen him before, Corey Burke and Jonathan Russell. So that's 6 players we haven't seen before. We are really looking forward to seeing them. So I hope you have the squad. If there's any questions, then we are open to answer the questions regarding Mexico.
You should read out the squad.
I should read the squad.
Yes.
I don't have it.
All right, is no
So,
question
if-
about
yeah.
the squad. All right, let's go to between Halgrimson and our legacy student between Charles Parchment and Halgrimson. We're talking track and field and football simultaneously right in the program here. So Reggae Boys coach is
So if you don't have the squad, I
is
can read
about
it
to
here. It's
announce, the
Amari
squad.
Bell, Jamal Lowe, Ethan Pinnock, Jonathan Russell, Bobby Reed, Demario Phillips, Dexter Lampikiza, Adrian Mariappa, Kevin Lambert, Jamali Wade, Corey Burke, Damien Lowe, Daniel Johnson, Ravel Morrison, Kahim Paris, Richard King, Shaman Nicholson, Trevante Stewart, Konaya Boyce Clark, Amal Knight, Javine Brown, Kemal Lawrence, and Leon Bailey.
Wow, Leon Bell is there. And Taxi Lawrence is there too. And also
All right. Any questions for the coach?
That's Earl Bailey there, JFF press officer. So you heard the squad announced, you heard the squad announced live there. So the squad being announced to face Mexico.
All right. Let's start with Mr. Parchment. Go ahead.
Yes, good morning, coach. You said that the intention is to win, but when you came here and took this job, what were your thoughts of the public and their what some would call short-sightedness or impatience? And does that feed into you telling us this morning that those intentions that it's to win?
No. This is just a different assignment, a different task, a different kind of a match. This is a tournament game. So, of course, that is the priority. And it is a highly important for us match. It would help us a lot to win, to go through to the semi-final in the Nations League. That will give us, like I said, 2 good preparation matches. For the Gold Cup. So yeah, it's always better to play official matches rather than friendlies.
All right. Daniel Wheeler, Gleaner. Daniel, go ahead.
Yes. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Yeah. You muted yourself again.
All
Oh,
right,
yeah,
the
sorry
press
about that.
conference is going on
Sorry
there.
about that. Coach, 2 questions. One regarding the inclusion of is John Russell, am I correct?
Mhm. Yes.
Yep. Just wanted to find out in terms of what did it's obviously his first call up, but wanted to find out in terms of what you've heard or saw from him that decided to give him in terms of a try and to evaluate him in an important game. Just to start off.
Yeah, number one, we wanted to see him earlier. So I think for the Argentina camp, we tried to get him. He was then he didn't have this passport finished. Now I think it is sorted out. So we would like to see him. He played at that time. He was playing for Huddersfield. He's a huge guy, a defensive midfielder. So he is maybe in a way we are kind of short in this position. So we like to see as many players who play and giving them a chance to show us what they can do. If we play him or not, we will just have to see that. But we are excited because his profile, he's young, he's tall, he's playing now a really competitive league with Barnsley. And he's been playing pretty good. He's coming now, I think he changed clubs in the January window. So he has been playing regularly and doing really well. So a player for the future, hopefully for us. So we just like to see him and give him an opportunity to be with the squad in this camp.
Mm-hmm. And then the second question, I know that you said that you weren't really pleased in terms of the technical aspects from Trinidad, in terms of whether a lot of long balls and not a lot of opportunities to play on the ground. In terms of technical wise, what are the things that you're trying to correct, whether that be in terms of positioning, how the passes are deployed, that you would want to do in terms of for this squad in a very important game?
Yeah, it's two things. We were more like going to the basics in our tactics than now. For example, our tactics will be solely for this Mexico camp. So we will have some things that we would like to emphasize, for example, in our attacking game, and then other things we would like to emphasize in our defensive game. So, but from the first game, I thought they went way too early for the long ball. We had like options to play it long, but we wanted them to play it short. We wanted to use the flanks and keep the ball more in the team. But if you've watched the matches here in the league, but that is basically what they do every day. So it's difficult to change that in two sessions. So when they got into trouble, they kicked it long instead of passing it. And when you have young players, normally they don't have the composure, they don't have the confidence to make it play through the first press. So, but this now is a totally different squad. More experienced players, used to playing at the high level, used to play in national team games. So I don't expect that in the game against Mexico.
I heard there from Coach that Hal Grimson. I didn't hear you call Leon Bailey. No, I didn't. No, sorry, Leon. I didn't. Do you whisper Richards? I didn't hear it's a whisper in this matchup. So apparently, whisper would be going to Mexico. Got to find out why. Well, hopefully we can get a printout of the squad. We just announced a while ago. Announced here live. The squad will be going to Mexico. And we did not hear Dujan Whisper Richards. All right, but we're still going now. A segment between Charles Parchment and the squad. All right, the squad is here now. Give you this of the squad now for, you have Amari Bell. You have Amari Bell. And you also have Jamal. Amari Bell. Like this. And the squad is now. So we get a list of the squad there right now. That will be going now. So we can give you now. And first here, Amari Bell. We have Jamal Lowe, Ethan Pinnock, Jonathan Russell. We have Bobby Reed, Demara Phillips, Dexter Limbaskia, Adrian Mariapa, the veteran. You have Kevin Lambert, Jamal Wait, a goalkeeper, Corey Burke, Damian Lowe, Daniel Johnson, Revel Morrison, Kareem Paris, Richard King, Shamara Nicholson, Trevon Stewart. You have Trinidad Boyce Clark, a goalkeeper. We have Abban Knight, goalkeeper. And we have Jamal Brown, Kemar Lawrence, and Leon Bailey. But we're not seeing the other goalkeeper, the captain. And we are still also not seeing, and there's no room there for Dujan Whisper. He's also not in the squad. So if you just join us, Coach Al Grimson just announced his squad for the CONCACAF Nation Leagues. And there's you have new goalkeepers, Amal Knight, Giovanni Boyce Clark, and Jamal Waite. And we're not seeing Dujan Whisper in the squad. So you just heard the squad there announced there by Coach Hal Grimson. All right, as we segue back now to ask a question here, or ask them why I don't know about ask about Dujan, because about Dujan, why Dujan Whisper. And so as to why was Dujan Whisper omitted from the squad? I'd love to ask the coach a question. Can get him to answer the question live on air. As to why Dujan Whisper and the other goalkeeper, the captain, former captain, was a part of the squad. His name just slipped me. All right, make we talk sports here, Roots FM 96.1, and I hoping that this squad will be. Hoping that this squad will be the champion team. No man, I hope that there will be the champion team right now. All right.
Because we already knew that we would have 2 games against Trinidad prior to the camp, and we planned with a game against Guatemala after the camp. So we would have seen a lot of players in these 4 matches. Now it's a little bit changed since the Guatemala game was off, but still we think the priority of all these matches is on Mexico. So we like to focus on the preparation for that match, and to get players tired or injured maybe playing another friendly 2 or 3 days prior to Mexico. We thought that was not clever. Instead, we wanted to bring the players to Jamaica, so the camp will be in Montego Bay. We wanted the players to live and experience Jamaica, connect to the people here, and connect to the country. So that was one reason we wanted, just to be closer to the people here in our preparation and not focus on a friendly for these players. So that was our thought process behind only 1 game in this window.
All right, make it quick now. I am sure sport, because we have quite a few people waiting.
All right, you heard it there. All right, I want to take a quick, open a quick pause here for the cause there. I used to make we talk sports here. I told earlier, we're between track and field and football intermittently. We just get the squad a while ago for the Nations League game. And in case you just joined us, and the coach has just announced the squad a short while ago for the matchup between Mexico and Jamaica. And Jamaica don't have a good record playing against Mexico in the Azteca. But the good news is that we will play Mexico in the qualifiers for the World Cup. That's the good news. Because America, Mexico, and Canada are already be hosting the 3 joint host countries. So we won't have them to contend with in the World Cup qualifiers. But we play them in the Nations League and the Gold Cup. We will be playing both teams. All right, and again, before we head into the break, let's give you again the squad announced a while ago. Adrian Bell, Jamal Lowe, Ethan Pinnock, Jonathan Russell, Bobby Reed, Demari Phillips, Dexter Limbeska, Adrian Mariapa, Kevin Lambert, Jamal Waite, the goalkeeper, Corey Burke, Damian Lowe, Daniel Johnson, Revel Morrison, Kahim Paris, Richard King, Shamara Nicholson, Trevon Stewart, Charlie Boyce Clark, goalkeeper as well, Amal Knight, Javal Brown, and Kemar Lawrence and Leon Bailey. And again, we're not seeing Dujan Richard Whisper in the squad. We are not seeing the goalkeeper in the game. Name just keep slipping me. It was Jamaica's goalkeeper the last qualifiers. It was the captain the captain as well. We're not seeing. We say 3 goalkeepers, and he's not a part of the squad. All right, make we talk sports here. Roots FM 96.1. We're going for a commercial break.
Poetry jam. You have raspberry jam, you have guava jam, you have pineapple jam, but nothing no sweet like poetry jam and Roots 96.1. Every Monday evening from 6 till 8, Isa Char will tell you that straight. Poetry jam. Poetry jam. Roots 96.1.
Roots 96.1 FM in association with DJ String Promotion presents the Innocent Vibes Road Show every first and last Tuesday of each month, starting February 2023. We're going to be broadcasting live from 2 p.m. up until 6 p.m. from various communities, featuring community leaders, guest speakers, business personnel, students who are doing exceptionally well in school, senior citizens, entertainment, quizzes, giveaways, and lots more. Right here on your better station Roots, Radio 96.1 FM. It is the Innocent Vibes Roadshow. 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 Roadshow.
All right, and welcome back here to Make We Talk Sports here on Roots FM 96.1. And he's talking about Dujan Whisper. And he says one for the future. Age 17, he's not the final product as yet. Apparently said he may need some more work to get to where he's at the moment. So at age 17, he said he's a talented player, good, but he still need a little more work. So maybe that's the reason why it's omission. So he really answered the question we were about to ask him. So the question become redundant in somewhat. So, all right. But Andre Blake, I don't hear anything about Andre Blake, the goalkeeper. Maybe we can ask about Andre Blake. We saw 3 goalkeepers being chosen. We didn't see Andre Blake. He's now 30 years of age, or 31. So we don't see Andre Blake as part of the squad. All right. So as we continue inside Make We Talk Sports here at Root FM 96.1. And we still have here in studio. We have here in studio here. We have Mr. Charles Parchment. Yeah, man. And he's a long distance runner. The man to run anything under 5 miles. I went to run an easy 10 miles. So back here, so we just segue now from football now back to Charles Parchment. For track and field. So Charles, now you're back in Jamaica now, and boys champs will come upon this mountain. What would be your advice to the J3s to get Jamaicans would inclined to become sprinters and hurdlers and field event to get interested in more long distance running as a being just sprinters?
You have to be more. You have to inspire and take running for fun. When you take running for fun, you could run 26 miles, man. So you don't really look at it and say, I'm going to run for money. You understand?
Yes.
Have it as fun. And when you take your passion as fun, then automatically you're going to turn money. But your first step is to take it as fun, man. For me in Jamaica, I used to just run wild. I don't know no measurement of distance and all them things. You understand? When I become a member of Central Park Track Club, they call me the wild runner. You know, we go cross country and go and run and win all medals, and I even recognize I won a medal. I just run for fun, man. And then when I'm finished, then you could measure me. You understand?
So you said no. It does fun. No payment in your no payment for your no payment overseas. No payment.
No payment.
Just fun.
It's fun and lifestyle. Maybe it becomes a lifestyle. They get appreciation of medal. Just like in February 2nd, right? Club night, when New York Road Runners Club, they put on club night every February of the following year to give awards to the people, the outstanding people that run for the previous year.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was a spotlight, man. That award was kept at the Manhattan Center, man. And when you see that spotlight shining on you, man, you feel like a king, man.
Despite no cash.
Despite no cash,
just
man.
Fun, just total fun.
And that event is a sold-out event. You can't come at the night to get a ticket to go in that event.
Wow.
It's sold out, man. And you see 50, 60, 70, 80 plus people on the stage, man. The big spotlight on you, man. Wow, you feel like that's your money right there.
No, this is so.
Yeah.
So Jamaicans, all right, the marathon, you won't find a marathon in a Diamond League where the money play track and field. It's more like
no, but guess what? In order to enter for a marathon, you gotta pay a fee, and the fee to enter a marathon is $255 US.
And then when they win,
the winner, you know, African control all of that.
Right,
African, just like we run a joke and say, yo, African don't run for free, man.
All right,
African run for money.
How do the runners in your age group measure up against Africans in the same age group when it comes to this long distance running?
In our age group, we don't see no African running in our age group, man. Predominantly, it's mostly like white people and Asian people.
And few Jamaicans.
And few Jamaicans and few black people. Whenever you have road race from, like say, a 10-mile road race, from a mile to 26, you don't see no black people. Black people, you could count them.
Or it was
like
white.
me, but predominantly white people. I'll tell you a joke. I missed my corral. When I was 61, I missed my corral for the 60 plus. So I reached in Central Park. I left my shorts. So I turned back on the train to go back home to pick up my shorts. When I reached in Central Park, my corral was gone. My 60 plus team race was gone. So they said, yo, you could run in the 70 plus. You understand? So I run the 70 plus. So I was standing in the back. I going to try to go in the back. I said, yo, them bunch of white guys, I'm going to beat all of them, man. So I'll go stand in the back and give them the preference to the front. No, my team, my club mate is 80 plus. So I said, Charles, what you doing? Go stand in the front, man. Yes. So when I go stand in the front, after they shoot the gunman, I go right to the front, man. No, there was a bunch of 70-year-old plus. They can't pass me. Yes, none of them pass me. So this 72-year-old guy was breathing down my neck, man. I beat that guy by 2 seconds, man.
At age 72?
Yeah, I was breathing down on my neck. I beat him by 2 seconds. So when the race is over now, you know, they're cheering you at Fifth Avenue, they're cheering you. So this American guy came up to me and said, yo, man, I was praying for those white guys not to pass you, man. So I was explaining to him and said, no, I'm 60 plus, but I have to run in the 70 plus to get my time. He said, I don't care about that, man, as long as those white guys did not pass you, man.
So would you be interested in talking to some J3 about some masters?
Yeah, that's one of my that's my purpose right now here in Jamaica.
Because
I need to encourage 60 plus people to get active, man.
when Jamaica have marathon, they have this like the over 50. So you see a 1 and 2 people. You don't see a crowd. You see like a 1 and 2 person. See. Most of the crowds like the teens to like 30. That's the bulk of the crowd in Jamaica when it comes to road racing. We don't see much over 40 Jamaicans in road race going like 10K, 5K. Not the marathon, it's worse.
Well,
Half marathon, no, not in
from
Jamaica.
1 mile, from 1 mile to 26 in New York City, you can't count 60 plus people, man.
Well, not Jamaica. if Jamaica have marathons, Jamaica have 10K and 5K over the years.
Yeah.
But it's normally the young people between like 15 and 30.
All right, check this out. Whenever marathon time come around, that's my fun race. And we come in the park, right, at 60 plus. We come in the park at 60 plus, and then we see young people in the 40s, 30s lying down on the ground, man. We walking around like that. That's like nothing, and we are 60 plus. Yes.
We may even talk to Mr. Gart Gale, the GHA president.
Yeah.
Who's doing really a good job in Jamaica. We're doing a good job. Gart Gale, a good friend, Gart Gale. And about how can he incorporate seniors more in road race in Jamaica. And to get Jamaica part of their health and their healthy lifestyle activity.
Yeah, but darling,
Get more seniors out there.
The first thing, if you want to be a dedicated road runner, consider doing it for free.
Right, yeah.
Consider doing it for free. So don't put money to really mess up your thoughts of thinking.
So
I'm going to run because I'm not getting no money. Yes.
So they say if they're going for the prize, it won't work. Just love it and want to do it.
Yeah, because we love it and we want to do it, and we have a lot of prizes. We win national cross countries, 60 plus medals, 3 years in a row. We are champion team. All of that, man. Yes. So that's our prize right there, man.
I remember years ago, Jamaica used to enter some seniors meet overseas or to win some medals, but it was years ago. I remember a senior at age 80 won 100 meters like in the 1990s, but I don't hear much of that meet since. Remember, I think it was some golden age enter team a long years ago, but I don't hear about it since the last 5 years. So I don't know if Jamaica still entering or the event is still going on. I'm not sure, but I'm going to find out if that's still going on. Maybe some Jamaicans can be training to take part in those events overseas.
One of Central Park oldest runner, she's 80 plus and she's still running, man.
What distance? Half marathon, 10K?
10 miles, all them things. She's up there, man. See me?
But, all right. For persons who want to be a part of these road races, they have to go to a rigid medical test, though.
No, not to say. I don't think so.
But to ask a senior to over 60 to run at a 10 mile, they must have to go at some level of some medical.
You have to
do some
physical thing. Yeah, else is up. Okay, you can't just get up and go run 60.
Yeah, because
run 10 miles. You lose your life like that.
Right, you have to undergo some medical tests and then so supervised type of training. You can train an 8-year-old like you train an Olympian.
Yeah.
And certain type of training. What about training they do now? How they compare like the training for 8-year-old to like say somebody in their 20s, 30s? What can I do difference between the training?
Yeah, for people like
in your age group.
In my age group,
you can't train like Olympian.
No. I probably for my recommendation is like you would start like walking a couple of miles
and gradually break in.
Yeah, for months, you know, and then for you walk either tired of walking, then you move on to a 1 mile, a 3 mile, and you gradually go up the ladder, you know. But you don't get up and just go around 10 miles like that. You can't do that, man.
And to back up, is there a requirement for medical for seniors in America for enter these long distance races?
No
requirement.
No. You just have to have that level of fitness, you know.
Was there any incident where someone was doing that, say, had an accident, say, fell down?
There are incidents. Like last year in the half marathon, 13 miles. This guy was in his 30 plus. He come across the line, he collapsed and died.
30 plus?
Yeah, he collapsed and died.
Wow, he was going too hard.
Yeah.
So there wasn't any casualty in the like 60 plus, 80 plus age group.
No, I never heard of that.
Wow.
Never heard of that.
The only
Never heard of
casualty
that.
was at 30 plus.
Yeah.
Wow,
30
that
plus, yeah.
wow,
And that happened. That's the second, from my understanding, that's the second time.
in that age group.
Yeah, in that age group.
And
In the
none-
same race. In the same race.
Same race.
13 mile. It's the second guy that lost his life. And he was 30 plus.
And the 80 plus, 70 plus, never.
I've never seen.
Well,
I
that
never
is
heard
good.
of
That-
that.
that
I
is
don't know.
that
I've
is
no,
good
no,
so
no,
far,
no
but-
recollection of.
So would you advise that going forward, some medical checks need to be in place just to avoid
Yeah.
the possibility of a
Definite.
casualty in the 80 plus,
Definite.
70 plus age group?
Definite.
Because I mean, in Jamaica here, Jamaican here have a tropical climate,
Mm-hmm.
but most of our masters, they might play like football,
Mm-hmm.
they play cricket, and they might find some of them do cycling. But
Yeah.
we don't have a surplus of masters in Jamaica doing long 10K and 5K and not even marathon. They don't run the 5K.
Yo, my club mate, Alan is 72, man. Alan run 3 hours 30 plus for a marathon.
And he's 72 years
I'm
old.
72 years old.
That kind of taxing
That's easy, man.
at age 72
72
years old, run for 3 hours. That's
Yeah.
easy.
That's easy, man.
Oh, for you. Not for the average.
That's why I'm trying to tell you that whenever come around to marathon, we are 60 plus come inside Central Park, the finish line, and we come across the line. We just walking around like that's just another day, man.
Maybe we can start one at Rose FM where start some masters road race here and get the innocent people who are over 60 to be more active.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
to be more active, because I mean you at 65 and I mean you're still running
Yeah, man.
and you don't plan to retire anytime
No,
soon.
man. Right now, I see my club mate Lynn. She's 80 plus and still running, man. That's my inspiration right there. She's running at 80 plus.
All right. What is the oldest person now competing maybe in the circuit that you are now? The oldest competitor. About what age? You remember?
For what distance?
Anything between mile and marathon.
Lynn.
At
My
82.
club- Yeah, 82. My
The oldest
club
of our
mate.
active
That I know of. And there's a lot of people like Lynn.
in our age group.
Yeah. There's a lot of people same like Lynn. doing
And
the same
Lynn
thing.
run what event? Lynn run from mile to marathon.
Yeah, you could spot them in from a mile. I don't think Lynn to even 13 miles.
So Lynn runs it's a mile too short for Lynn.
No, Lynn right now, she been running like for decades, man. Lynn just stopped to half to 10 miles now. Lynn just rub 10 miles, from
Yeah.
1 to 10 miles. Yeah.
Wow. It's amazing. I hope that J3 is listening right now and to start a program to get our senior. The focus is now on Olympiads.
Yeah, that's my focus on 60 plus, man.
But in Jamaica now, everybody talk about the Shell and Fraser Prize, the Elaine Thompson era, the Akeem, the twin. The focus is on the seniors and the upcoming juniors. That's Jamaican focus. This is World Games here. So I saw the Shell and Fraser Prize, Elaine Thompson, and the Sherika Jackson, and the focus is on that now for Jamaica. But
I need to talk to Shellyan, man, as a community from the same neighborhood here.
yes,
to
maybe
boost this.
maybe she could inspire
Yeah.
a seniors event in the water area.
Yeah, definitely. I need to talk to Shellyan, man. We should do some senior thing, man. Kickstart some senior thing, man. Yeah.
I think I get something from our foundation. I don't know of her number personal, but from the foundation,
Yeah.
I get it to you.
Yeah, we need a 60 plus thing, man.
Yeah,
Kicked off
she-
now from Waterhouse,
Yeah, she
man,
could
whatever.
start because I mean this is serious.
Yeah,
Because I mean it could be a part of a healthy lifestyle feature.
yeah.
And our our people who are now up that age could be living more healthier and longer once they are fit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lean at 82 and run a half marathon. A marathon 3 out 82. No, man, this is kind of not the normal phenomenon for somebody at 82 running for 3 hours.
No. What I'm saying, what I know of people. I'm sure my club mate Lynn. I've seen her take partaking in a 10 mile. That's the most I've seen her done right now. And she's at 82. She's partaking in a 10-mile race. You know?
I have a lady here named Miss Hall. She's work here. She's about 90 now, and she run up on the compound like a child. She's
Of
90.
course, of course.
I could see Miss Hall in a 1 mile race. I don't sure she could manage the marathon.
No.
I would say Miss Hall walking and running a 1 mile race at age
no,
90.
No. She probably run a sprint race.
Well, then I'm not sure I could see her in a marathon, to be honest. But
Yeah.
Miss Hall is very fit, and I think she'll be 91 this July.
Yeah, man.
So is that good gesture?
Yeah, man, I need to talk to Shelly, man. We are going to organize a 60 plus 5K, man.
I will get
Encourage
somebody,
some people
get
to
somebody,
do
somebody
some
from our
work,
foundation
you know?
and give the number, and maybe I can make a link from there.
Mm-hmm.
She no longer at MVP, so yeah. Well, so Charles, so again, so what to be? Are you back in? You're back in America soon, shortly.
Yeah, I'm leaving on Saturday. I'm gonna go back. I can't stay, man. I got road race, man. the
So
next
what
week.
what event you have lined up for coming for the rest of the year when you get back to the States?
Yeah, my next race is a 4 mile. 4 mile.
And we're in New York.
Yeah, that's in Central Park. 4 mile.
4 mile.
Yeah. And then we have the after 4 mile, then we have a 6 mile. And we have 10 going up right up the ladder, man.
And a 10 mile.
And then we got a couple half marathon, and then now we climax with the New York City Marathon. That's the sweetest race, man.
Oh, the big one.
Yeah, that's the more enjoyable race. When you run the marathon, you feel like a king, man. All type of people, thousands of people cheering you, man.
So what's the highest place you place them in the marathon? Your highest your best place.
They place you by age group.
The best in your age group.
We won our age group.
Oh, you won your age group.
Yeah, you won our age group already.
Wow.
Yeah, you won our age group.
That must be a good feeling.
Of course.
So all 16 place overall. I know the younger runners normally finish in front. All they place in overall in the top 200.
No. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I have to look on my profile.
But yeah, about the top 200 though.
Yeah.
But you're top in your age group.
Yeah, our team. You work as a team.
Oh, so you're a team of the highest places.
The first team that score the highest point, they place you like that.
Oh, so you're
the first three I score match against the next team with the first three I score. So you go by score. You have to score. Road race is not an individual thing.
Oh.
Road race is a team thing.
Oh.
Team. The first three I score match up against the rest of the team. Mm-hmm. It's a team thing. You know, you could. I'm in the 60 plus, and you could have a guy that's 70 plus score on the 60 plus team because his time is better than the rest of the people in the 60 plus.
Oh, so that team.
It's a team event.
So only persons are on a team? 3?
No, sometimes 7 of us is on the team.
Oh, so the
and the first 3 I score represent the team.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's a team thing. It's not no individual thing. It's a team thing.
And
road racing in America is a team. You go by team.
So how many persons about in your club were active at the moment?
Hundreds, man. My club is more than over 500 people, I think, in my club.
Wow.
Hundreds of people. Man.
So the competition in club is very so you do have like inter-club races.
And don't let me. I don't try to. Let me tell you this is a point. I don't want to try to forget this. I don't know if you know of this girl named Lena Anderson.
No.
Yeah, she run for a team, and she hold a Jamaican. I don't remember the distance, but she hold a national record for Jamaica. She just created a national record for Jamaica.
Lena Anderson.
Lena, I think she's named Lena Anderson.
I will check it out. I don't quite sure. I'll check it out.
Yeah, she run for Central Park Track Club.
Wow.
She's the holder of a national record for Jamaica. Because she represents Jamaica.
Lena Anderson.
Yeah, I think Lena. Leah.
I'm going to check her out after you come off here. That's good that your team have persons of high repute in your club.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, it's supposed to be a lot of so.
Our club is a track and field road race club. Older people they're on the road, the younger people's on the track.
So personal in diaspora now. who is listening now, I might want to join a club, how can they join? Who can they contact?
Devon Martin. You can contact Devon Martin.
And name of the club again?
Devon Martin or Roberta Griner.
And name of the club?
Central Park Chalk Club.
Oh, Central Park. And it's on the, you can find it online.
Yeah, you can go
Apply
online.
online.
Yeah.
I type in Central Park Track Club and they can apply online.
Yeah.
Go to their website, you can go to other Central Park
Central
Track Club.
Park. I think it's Central Park. So I'm not good. I'm kind of done when it comes to the computer.
No.
Yo, whenever a club race come, I go downtown to register for my race. These young people give me a lot of problem and say, yo man, you gotta do this for yourself, man. I'm gonna stop running then, man. They don't want to hear that.
No, I have a teacher friend.
They want to hear that.
I have a teacher friend named Miss Dorothy Lowe. She said nobody's done. She said it's like taking her from the unknown to the known.
Yeah.
She said there's no dance in Jamaica. There's no dance in the world.
Yeah.
It just in the unknown.
Yeah.
And it to come into the known.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
she said there's no dancing. There's no dance.
So whenever I go to register for my races, my road race, and these young people give me a lot of problem. I say, I'm going to stop running. They don't want to hear that, man.
All right, so we want to wrap up now, Charles. So anybody want to bless up before we wrap up? Anybody you want to bless up?
Yeah, man. Bless up everybody, man. Bless up everybody in Jamaica, man. Every single soul, man. Even the dog. Bless up the dog. Every single living soul.
Yeah, man. And yeah, man, and also your good friend there, the artist, man.
Yeah. Bless.
Yeah, man. Bless up, yeah, man. Bless to the artist there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, and yeah, man, keep it locked here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, man, we want with the champion team.
Yeah, man, they don't have champion. That's what we want, a champion 60+ team, man. That's I'm crying for that right now in Jamaica, man. I want to go home. I want to go. This is my home. I want to go back to America, man. I could boast and say, yo, we got a 60+ team in Jamaica, man. And they could get invited to our team. You understand?
Yeah, man. So
yeah, we need to work at that right now.
all right.